Alright, we're going to apply coat number 2. And then after that dries, I got to do the wet sanding, which obviously I've never done, but I watched a bunch of videos on it. So we'll see how that goes, but that'll probably be tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining in the next hour and a half or something. So we'll see how much we get done. Here we go. So I ran out of the gloss because I only got, or the just black protective enamel. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and switch over to the expensive stuff. I only got 2 cans of that because I was only thinking about the Cowling, but anyway. Let's see how this stuff does. I hope it doesn't give a different shade because the Cowlings will have the base coat and this will just have regular coat, but we'll see. Alright, let that dry. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to hit it a couple times and then just be done with it. I don't think I'm going to waste time sanding it because it's at the back and it's going to have a Mercury 115 sticker going. I couldn't tell where the old one was at. It looked kind of faded, but it looked like this thing's like 22 inches long and it looked like it was about 15 to 15 and a half. Just kind of faded where the old one was. But by the time I got it, it wasn't anything on there. You could just barely see. Well, actually, you might be able to, I don't know if the camera noticed, but I can see there's a 5. It looks like a 1. I can't tell about the other one, but I can definitely tell a 1 there and a 5 there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but anyway, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'm just going to let it, just put new paint on it and let it go. Alright, I'm going to put a second coat on this, and that's probably all I'm going to do. I'll probably also do like the clear coat that's in the back of the motor, and it's going to have that big long sticker. I'll see how that dries and then look at it and go from there, but pretty sure that's all I'm going to do. Okay, so originally today I was going to wipe them down, do the wet sanding and stuff, but it was actually, from what you just last saw, it's been like 2 days because we've had rain, and of course today now it's pretty windy. You get a little wind gust. But while I was out of town for work, my parts for the electrical, well, not all, like 80% of the stuff I need to wire the pontoon boat came in, and I'm really not happy how the Cowlings have turned out so far because there's still all kind of scratches and stuff. A long time ago, a guy said he would do it. I mean, like a professional painter said he would, fiberglass them and sand them down and paint them for me. It was gonna be like $500, and I should just had him do it. I'd watched a bunch of YouTube videos and see all these people say, "Oh, do it for under $200. It's easy." Blah blah blah. So I've spent right at about $200, and it's just kind of been a pain. So I'm just gonna put on another coat and then clear coat it and just be done with it. The decal should be here soon. I'm not gonna do any of that wet sanding, I guess, after I finish the other stuff because I got so many other projects. If I'm not happy with it, I can just go back and do the wet sanding then. Yeah, but I'm just gonna put on another coat and then go for the clear coat and just freaking be done with them till the decals come in and I put those on. But anyway, so I'm not going to show you the wet sanding. There's plenty of videos out there on YouTube to watch it. You use like 400 grit and then like 1,000 grit and then like 2,000 grit, and I got shoulder problems as it is, and my shoulder's hurting today. I'm just ready to be done with these things. So I'll show you me throwing on a couple coats of paint and then just be done with it. Oh, and not to mention that every time I put on primer or paint, or even when I did the fiberglass, since I'm doing it outside, I don't have like a garage or a shop or anything, there's been dead bugs all over it every time, so I've had to like pick them off, wipe over them. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty much done. I'm going to do some touch up real quick with a little bit of this paint that's left from the can from a couple days ago, and then switch out to a new can, put on a final coat, or maybe 2 coats, we'll see. So I have these little pieces that go in the back of the Cowling, like right there. I already painted the same color as the boat itself, so I'm just gonna, I've already painted them several times, so I'm just gonna shoot them with some clear coat. Alright, so I flipped them over. I completely forgot about getting the little edges. I mean, no one's going to really see the inside, so I don't really care, but I did want to at least get the edge part that, so when you open it you can kind of see. But anyway, I went ahead and shot, did some more touch up, and I put, I think, a clear coat on both of them, and also on the back piece of the Cowling, which I'm about to attach. But I didn't record it. I figure, how many times you guys really want to see me sit there and spray these things? But I'm going to give them one more shot of, or coat of clear coat, and then I'm going to put those little pieces that I painted blue to match the boat color in, and then hang it up on the motor, and then hopefully the decals will be here in a couple weeks, or I guess now hopefully just a week, and then I'll, after I record putting those on, I'll put this all together and load it so you guys can see it all. I mean, I think it's, I can't even really remember, but I think this is about a 4-week project, because I have a real job, a real job, so I've only been able to work on it weekends and evenings. And a lot of times it rained or it was too windy, and plus it was still pretty much winter, so it was pretty cold. But anyway, so hopefully the decals come in next week. I think he said by Thursday or Friday, so like another 5 or 6 days. Okay, so it's actually the next day. So I put the last coat of clear coat on it, and it started doing this little spider web effect, which I don't know if the camera's gonna be able to pick it up, but I mean, it did it all over. So I had to sand it down, go back with some more black paint, and then do another coat. And it's not as bad now, but there's still some little areas where on both of them where it's kind of spider web. Like I said, I don't know if you can really see it or not, but I'm just so done with these things. So I'm gonna put in the little pieces that go on the inside that are I painted just the same color of the boat, just to give it a little cool look, I guess. And then I'm gonna put them back on the boat and be done with it until the decals come in, which hopefully should be 4 or 5 days now. Okay, so I was gonna show you this way earlier today. I put the one on the right on, and then when I grabbed the one on the left, it's got the little emblem in the front where it hinges to be able to shut, to like hold them together. I noticed there were like these spots where it stuck to itself, so, and it was like right there in the front. So again, I had to sand those areas down, paint them black, let them dry, and then you could definitely still kind of see the spots or where I sanded, so I had to put another coat on it and then let that dry. And then I shot it with a clear coat. I just did one coat of it, so it looks alright. Can't really notice those spots, so I finally got it back on. So okay, yes, don't have the, I got the decals. It's been, I don't know, like 7 or 8 days since I last put these back on. I noticed though there's several scratches, I guess, from putting them back on around the motor, and then I noticed a lot more nicks and stuff. So I really probably should have done the wet sanding. I can't believe I'm having to paint these things again, but I'm just gonna give them a quick coat, like touch up. It's supposed to rain again this afternoon, so I'm hoping to get this on. Of course, someone would be cutting down trees at the moment, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray them down again. There's one of the spots from where you slide it in, so it kind of eats that up. So that's probably just gonna be like that. I mean, I'm gonna paint it, but I'll probably go right back to it next couple times to take it on and off. But just thought I'd show you. And then a lot of the, like that area, you can tell. And there's also, from that clear coat, I'm getting that spider web speckling again. so I might not even put a clear coat on it or try doing it further back. I don't know. I kind of looked online and saw several different reasons why. I think the most common thing is spraying it too close or on too thick. So anyway. Well, it's finally done. So figure I'd show you into the front. It's not perfect, and yeah, when that guy said he would do it for $500, fixing the fiberglass, and well, that I would have paid for the decal separately, but they were only like 140 bucks, I think, maybe 150 with shipping. But yeah, I should have just paid. All right, let me show you the sides. All right, how about that? I had a little extra wrap. I think this lower portion is supposed to go further up because it was quite long. So I just went ahead and put two little pieces there and there, just kind of wrap it up. That piece didn't turn out too good, but I mean, that's mainly under the water, so it doesn't really matter. I don't think people are going to be staring at it anyway, but got the little stripes. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I don't think I would ever want to do that again, or if I was going to, I would hopefully not have to spend 7 weeks, but do it inside like a shop where it could just, you didn't have to worry about the weather, and I would have done the wet sanding and all that. But I'm happy with it. Looks good enough for me. Hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Write me a comment. Let me know how you would have done it, or if you thought I did a horrible job, you can put that too. I would appreciate it if you hit that subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can check out my next videos. I am going to do one on me placing the decals on it. Kind of a pain, but I'm gonna put that in a separate video because just there's way too much footage to include it in this, so I'm trying to cut down on the length of my videos, so hopefully the next one will be just like 15 minutes or something. Anyway, thanks again. We'll see you next time.